Information requested. I'm gonna let the music play on. This is part of the information requesting, by the way. This is part of the process.
Oh, this is what you requested. The information.
Anyway, this is what I requested. Beyond that, Smiley's podcast is doing Underlord after a while. We lost track, honestly. Not even the presence knows. So hello, everyone.
Yeah.
We're doing Underlord. I'm Lee.
Hi.
I'm joined by Maura.
Yeah.
Hello, Maura.
Hi. How are you?
I'm well, I had to read this book twice, and the first time wasn't good. The second time was worse because this book is stupid, and we're gonna tell you why this book is stupid.
Yeah. That's basically why we're here. We're going to discuss what makes Underlord one of the worst, dumbest, silliest book we've read so far. Why? Because of the ending.
Yeah, among other things.
Yeah. Mainly the ending.
Mainly the ending.
We don't like the ending. We don't
No.
want this type of ending in Cradle. We don't like it.
No.
And maybe we should Will Wight a strongly worded letter. Or maybe consider
Precisely.
this episode as a sternly worded letter to him.
Exactly.
Saying, no, sir, this will not fly.
Yes. So I have a question. How does everyone who
Yeah.
would read Cradle as it was released wait for the next installment? How?
I know.
You had to wait a year for the next installment? Are you crazy?
I don't think they had to wait a whole year. It was a few months at most. There are 12 books. I don't think this book, the series came over 12 years.
Yeah, no, it's less than
I
that, but
hope
still.
we never pick up a series which has which are being still released. We might as well just wait for everything to come out and then start the series. Let's not. Oh God, we already are reading Fall of Light. Yeah. Okay.
Getting
Fine.
off track. The point
Yeah.
is,
Let's not do it again.
the point is, Underlord's a dumb book, and we don't like it
Yeah.
because of the ending. So what happens during the
Yes.
ending?
What happens? Shit. Basically, what happens is these two are separated abruptly without any warning and without any idea of. And the worst part, you know what is the worst part? It is not about these two being separated and we don't know what is going to happen. No, they're going to get back together in the next book itself. Maybe in the first chapter, maybe chapter two, at the most. They both. Whatever happens, Will White is not going to let us down. But till we'll get there, oh, you started the next book, so you already know what's going to
I'm
happen.
6%
Is that
in. I
why
read
you're?
one chapter.
Yeah, but still, are they back together yet? I don't care about spoilers.
No.
No comments. No. Okay. Yeah, maybe chapter two. It's going to happen in chapter two. So
Probably.
all this, the way we're feeling sad, it doesn't matter because they're going to get back together again. But still, it's. And the thing is, they just got reforged or reborn or
Yeah.
whatever. They gain height, they have nice hair, they have better skin, and all that. And then just, I know, annoying, so annoying. Right? Do you want to actually discuss the content, or do you have someone to vent? I'm happy to listen.
Okay, well, for one, how dare you, Mr. Will White?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
So there's a few moments in the book where you're like, hang on, why am I feeling things? One of those is when Orthos leaves. Yeah.
Yeah.
When
That
Orthos
was a
leaves,
bit
I was
sad.
pretty crushed.
Yeah.
Then Garen, starts dying. That happens.
I mean, we were very confident she's not going to die, but still,
Yeah.
it was very sad.
And then the whole thing with Mercy happens. All of Mercy's arc in this book is just fucking sad. It's just sad.
Is it really? She's happy to be back with her mother. I don't think it was that sad.
I wouldn't say she's happy about
Sort
it.
of. I mean, in spite of the family, she really loves her mother. So she
Yeah.
seems happy to be back with her. They hold hands and they're so
Yeah.
happy mother
No,
and daughter, and it's very nice.
I mean,
But it was a
we'll
very
get to that.
unexpected arc.
But
Yeah.
in general, it's just it's sad. It's Mercy is a genuinely good person trying to do genuine good, and the world beats her down in spite of it. Um, then you
I don't know.
have
I think it was, yeah.
what?
I think it was fine, like Mercy's whole story. I wasn't sad for her or anything. She needed this time off to, like, come back. So that was maybe this is our, generation gap. You
Could
feel
be
that what happened to her is sad, and I feel that what
probably.
happened to her is a good thing. Yeah, it's a very, that's what I think. Yeah.
Um, right. We'll talk about that when we get there. What else was
Yeah.
there? Well, like everyone's revelation, like Yaren's revelation, the way like she actually got there. Come
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
come on, really?
Yeah, those things were really sad.
Come
No,
on.
all three revelations were very, very sad. And it made perfect sense, but yeah, that was sad. And what else happened?
And then,
Ethan is happy. Yeah, yeah,
and
go on.
then,
What is it?
Will White has the fucking audacity, the sheer audacity, to not only, you know, separate these guys,
Yeah.
and then,
Yeah.
saying, yeah, you're on the team, and so is Narasaya, and like, Ethan's like, yeah, so someone announce the team leader, the guy who leads the Sage, the Sage's first choice,
Like,
you know, you know. But no, I'm
how
34.
old did you think I was?
Yeah. You know what you did, Mr. Will White. That's one thing. And then
Why?
Orthos comes
Why?
back.
What did you think? I was so confident it was Ethan. What did you think?
I mean, it's pretty obviously going to be Ethan because Ethan games the system somehow, right?
Yeah. Why didn't you like it? That was fun.
It's not I didn't like it. It's just
Yeah.
the gall, the sheer
It's a
gall.
bit, yeah, yeah.
Like
Actually,
no,
most of Dross felt like, there are bloopers within the text. That's what Dross's job was.
ahem,
That's how it felt.
ahem.
Huh? Oh, look at the positivity. This is what we need more of. Is there a way I could go into his head?
Uh,
So basically, when I came to this book, which was like after some gap, right? So I was so happy that, like me, there is someone else fangirling over Ethan. So there's Dross as a stand-in who's like, "Oh, Ethan, yeah, he's
also,
amazing, he's awesome." Yeah,
also, Mr. Will White, what do you mean the Aurelius clan has a fucking monarch
who is dead?
who
They're
is
in
dead?
mourning over this dead monarch. And what is the relation between that and Ethan coming back as the patriarch, which is all a big mystery 6 years ago? Whatever, whatever. This is new information, right? Like I was
Yeah.
thinking, oh, did we like come across this somewhere and I
And then,
forgot? No,
like Ethan
this is
is
all
talking
new.
about like making these people sages and heralds and like ascending them to the heavens. And you're like, he's just some guy. He's just some underlord. He's like the second fucking tier under. He's not even like high in the rankings. He's just some guy.
Hmm.
And then like along comes this and like, hang on, who is this guy? It's like it's okay.
Yeah,
He is the descendant of some ancient, guy who ascended into the heavens, became Osriel. Cool. What do you mean he's also
yeah.
like the fucking patriarch of a clan who had a monarch before him? What do you mean? What? No, no,
Because the monarch
stop.
is dead. Somebody killed the monarch. So, oh,
Bad
but
will.
yeah,
And then Orthos comes back because screw you.
Kelsa comes back. Come on. I would forgive. I would forgive him
I'm not
because
mad.
come,
I'm just like,
it's we are
how
back
dare
at
you,
Sacred
sir?
Valley, and there's Kelsa, and they're still talking about Jade and Iron, and even the technique felt slow. The way that part was written, where she's conjuring some technique and throwing at its head, at the pursuer's head, and all that. It felt much slower than what we've been
Yeah,
seeing Lyndon and the others do with their Lord level techniques. So
yeah, yeah.
it was very nice.
How
I was
dare
very
you,
happy
sir?
seeing it. And Arthur says, I like you already, Kelsa or something,
Yeah,
no?
yeah, yeah.
A dragon. I don't run when I can fight or something. Oh, Arthur is so cool and I'm so happy he's back. So,
How dare you, sir?
but poor Yeren. She doesn't have Dross. She doesn't have Little Blue. She doesn't have Mercy. She doesn't have Lyndon to talk to. And who is with her?
Ethan. Yeah.
Nobody. She says nobody.
Everyone
She
she
has
talks to is
nobody to
gone.
talk to. Awesome. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay,
Then
shall we go? It's been 10 minutes. Please, we will never finish. Which character do you want to talk first?
I mean, we can talk, anyone like Lyndon, Mercy,
Let's
Jaren,
talk about the dead ones.
dead ones being like Kiro.
Yeah, Kiro, Mira, Daji. Oh, Mira and Daji are not dead.
He's
Kiro is
not
the only
dead.
one who died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which,
Why
by the
is
way,
Draw so
yeah,
interested in that sleep power or sleep
because
madra or something?
he's a dream construct. That's his power source.
So he wants that. He wants to
Yeah,
taste
when
it
he
and
gets
see
dream
what
madra,
made
he gets
them.
more powerful.
Yeah, yeah. So how did she knock them out so senseless? No, that's what he wants. That was nice. So they were very unhinged, this Seashan kingdom,
Hmm.
but it wasn't written to be that unhinged. I don't know. So it took me a while to realize just how, you know, Kiro was the only sane guy, but then he
Yeah,
wasn't much, all that sane by the end. So
like he seemed like a
it
good
was
guy
fine.
ish, and then it all went to shit.
Ish. I think Jailong was a much better as a character, was much nicer than this guy. At least Jailong had a proper motivation, right? This guy was just a scared cat who just wanted to obey
Yeah,
his father.
yeah,
No?
but then that's like most of Sacred Arts.
Yeah, true.
Like that's
True,
what
true.
Mercy's arc is supposed to change. That we demand obeisance of the ones below us, and we obey all the ones above us. And
Yeah,
yeah, so that's what Kira does.
she is there. But no, she comes. Okay, should we just talk about Mercy? Why not just finish?
I mean,
Because what
yeah,
what
sure.
I felt was why I liked it was that she realized that she can't really do much as an outsider. She has all this power with her. If she wants to bring about change, she has to use it to bring about the change. She can't just sit on the outside and think only about herself, right? I don't know. It felt nice that she steps up. She takes up that responsibility and goes back to doing what she's supposed to do. I don't know. I think maybe for you it might feel like she's giving up or like she's being defeated by the family's power and all that. Is that how you think?
I mean, Malice is for lack of a better word,
No.
a cruel woman.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were using some other word then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for lack of a better word, she is a very cruel woman. I mean, she has like so many progenies, and all of them are just either abandoned out of hand or given some lower branch or whatever. Everyone has to compete for the mother's affection, right? And that's like not cool. And the only person
Okay.
who dares to rebel against this and like actually seek out a destiny for themselves is, well, beaten into submission by a game that's rigged from the start.
She was not beaten.
Yeah, she was.
See, she was just shown a sample of what happens when she doesn't take up the power she has, when she just gives up on it. What is she without her power? Just a bystander, just someone
Is
who
is
watches the
that the
bad things happen to other people. Yeah, that
is
is the
that the lesson we're
takeaway I'm
supposed to take
taking.
away here?
That is the lesson I'm taking from this. Okay, see, first of all, this mother thing about she's a monarch. We have no clue what that is. But a sage herself is so flippant about everything who doesn't really care much about anything. So imagine a monarch. She's going to be way worse. And
Yeah,
that's fine. You can't expect human levels of affection and relationships with somebody like, some monarch. She has like thousands of children, hundreds of children.
yeah.
I, always, whenever these things comes up in fantasy, like beings abandoning their children and all that, do you know what I think? I always think of reptiles. Reptiles just lay eggs. They don't care for them. They're like plenty, and they're just supposed to live or die. It's up to them. It's a very human thing to expect parents to look after their children. So I don't know. It doesn't feel that odd to me. This is how some parental relationships work. Oh
I
God,
mean, no, I don't
I very
disagree. It's just
silent.
I don't disagree. I was just saying that Mercy
I
tries to
find it hard
change
to
this, and
hmm,
the game is rigged
realize
against
this.
her
That
from the game. No, no, no. I mean, like they rig the game against her.
yeah, because she has to understand. She has power. She has the capacity to bring about change. Why isn't she using it to do what she wants to do? Why is she abandoning it and making herself helpless? Is her personal freedom that important compared to other people's, compared to the things she wants to achieve for the rest of the people? Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It feels like a good ending for her that she goes back to the family, takes up her power, and advances to Underlady. She was only afraid of her revelation, right? That was her main thing which was holding her back. That she's doing everything for her mother's approval. And what does charity say? It's just something which you are now. It doesn't mean
Yeah, it's
that you will
about accepting
always.
who you are, and that's bollock. Okay,
No,
that's no, probably shouldn't say that.
no.
Uh, I don't. It's not that I don't like it. It's that I don't find it like a net good thing, right?
Hmm.
Because yeah, I mean, she has power, and yeah, she could use it to affect change. But if she's the only person doing this, and the philosophy of the whole world is you are either better than everyone else or you die, then
Yeah.
what's the takeaway here?
No, if this has to change, how is this thing going to change? Tell me. If people in power decide to just step aside and say, "Oh, I can't be part of this system. I'm not going to take part in this type of, you know, competition and big fish eat small fish or whatever, that type of a race. I'm not going to take part in this. I'm going to step aside and you all can kill yourself. I don't care." That's what she's trying to do. No, that's what she's trying to do. She's going to be monarch someday. It's very, very likely. There is like a good chance among all of them because she's a prodigy, right? She's a genius. She's going to advance to that level very, very likely.
Yeah,
So what better type of a person to use her powers to bring about whatever changes she wants? What is the point in just staying as a gold forever and not being able to do anything, not even being
I
able to
mean,
like.
she's not trying to stay a gold forever. She's trying to advance in spite of her family, in spite of the gifts that she was given unfairly because of where she was born, which I think is fairly cool.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like that. I didn't like the whole take away the puppeteer iron body and things like that. That was a bit much,
I mean,
but
she's
it made for
given
a
those
fun
gifts by her
story.
family, and then like, no, you can't have those, regardless of how much work you actually put in to get them, because we gave you those things. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I don't need them. I'm going to make my own things. I'm going to do this myself, and I find that respectable. I find setting aside the privilege of oneself to bring themselves down to oneself to the level of those lower people to be at least noble.
But see, wasn't she holding back the rest of them to some extent when she need not have been a burden? Because they're not like playing individually. They're not like doing any of these things individually. They're all looking out for each other. At
Hmm.
what point does she become a liability to the rest of them because she refuses to use her powers?
I mean, if that's the take we're going to
Yeah.
achieve, then I have no hope for this world. Anyway, I mean, really.
I'm so glad we're having this discussion because Cradle, all the discussions have been so fun.
I mean, I don't
We
disagree
have
with what you're
something
saying. I'm
sobering.
just saying
No,
that's
no, no.
fucked up.
We rarely get a chance to like nerd out like this in Cradle, so it's nice. It's nice. I mean, these are both ways we can see
Yeah.
Mercy's story. So yeah,
I mean, I don't
nice to see
disagree.
your
I'm just saying, like,
perspective.
I
Mm-mm.
don't say it isn't that good,
No,
but you do. End of story. Okay, cool.
yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah. Oh my God,
Can we
it's
go talk
been a
about more
long time
fun
since we
things?
like
Yeah.
disagreed on stuff, which we used to do constantly. Now, is there anything else we disagree on in this? I don't think so. No,
No,
so
no,
far, no.
I don't think so. No.
Right. So Dross is going on eating Dream Madra scales.
Mm-hmm.
He's growing. He has fangs. He has one eye, and he's becoming cute. And
Where would I
what
put a
has happened?
stage?
For Dross.
Yeah. No.
Right.
I mean,
Do
next
you
up is
want to talk
Garen
about
probably, or Garen, or Lyndon,
Yeren?
or I
Yeren
mean, we
is
can talk
fine.
about
Let's talk
Ethan.
about Yeren.
Yeah, sure.
We can talk about Ethan all day. Yeah, sure.
Right. So this is um this is weird because this book like inverses the dynamic that we had last book, right?
So
Where it
far.
was like
Yeah, yeah,
Lyndon and Orthos and Dross, and then Yaren and Mercy. And now it's like Lyndon and Mercy and Yaren and Ethan without Dross,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Which I have to imagine then goes on to the next book because there's no way Ethan is not going to be in the tournament. I will die on this hill. Um, so yeah, so Yaren is out of her comfort zone. Let's put it that way. She
Yeah.
is struggling to keep up because she didn't have access to the resources that Lyndon had. She is riddled with self doubt. She has something that she can't control, and now she needs to learn how to control it. Um,
Turns out she doesn't really need to control it because it
yeah,
seems loyal to an extent
it's
to her.
symbiotic. It's the same reason that like bacteria
Yeah,
aren't killing you. It's because they live in you.
yeah. And you're feeding them. You're feeding
Yeah.
them good food
So
and giving them a fight once in a while. So they're happy.
yeah. And then you have Ethan, who is a very cryptic bastard, and he doesn't really let on things. And I do find it interesting that like Cassius turns that on him. Like, do you have any idea how it feels to not know everything? Like,
Yeah.
that's a painfully good point. Like, yeah, it is because that's how it feels every moment that you're present. And you're just being like, yeah, no, trust me, take this on faith. Um, and also we
So
have a lot of great fight scenes in this book, right? We have
yeah,
key among them
yeah,
being
completely.
Hieren beating the absolute shit out of Meira and Kira
Both
somehow,
times.
both times.
No?
Yeah,
Yeah.
somehow. And just the sheer like stunned awe of like Daji and Kiro. Like, is Meira fleeing?
Yeah, yeah, they're so surprised.
It's like, how is she fleeing? That lady's gold. She's an underlady. What's going on here?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, she just.
Were there
But
any
also,
good
yeah.
Linden fights? Sorry,
Oh yeah. I mean, he has the
since we
fight
talked
with
about
Kiro.
fights. Which one?
He has both fights with
Yeah.
Kiro. Um, yeah, I think both fights with Kiro pretty
Are there
much.
any fights in the beginning of the book? Because I don't remember. All this later things are so like
Yeah,
so
no,
action packed.
they are apprehended by the Skysworn, right?
Oh,
And
that
then
scene.
like
Yeah,
Lyndon
yeah.
and
That is such a
Yaren beat the
silly
shit out
scene.
of
Yeah.
a 15 Skysworn and like
Right. Yeah.
and
Before
our
Narugwe,
boy
your favorite.
Naruhue is like, dude, I cannot wait to see the smirk of this guy's face.
Oh, yeah, I like this guy a lot now. Narugwe with the leaf in his mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
What is wrong with Bairu? Why does he still hate them? Because Renfei
Because
died, and it's their fault.
no, because like Yaren tried to kill him.
I
you
mean,
know,
he started it first.
he did start it. He
Right.
like he threw her out of the sky. He did. So yeah, no, fair is fair.
But yeah, they're still all together. So it's only Lyndon who is not in the gang anymore.
Yeah,
He's gone. Apologies. Oh, I hate thinking of that scene again. That whole shadow thing dragging him away, and he's just shouting apologies and disappears.
right.
Sad. So Naru, Seiya, and Ethan, they better have something going on in the next book.
Oh yeah, there's definitely yeah,
Yeah. Oh, is
yeah,
it? Yeah, something to look forward to. Nice.
yeah. No, I mean it's obvious now.
It's been obvious for two books now, so I'm
Yeah,
hoping, we get more than they're just standing and talking or something. But then, right. Oh, and the epilogue drops like 100 names at a time. I'm not even going to bother. Like some names are
no, it's
familiar.
like all the monarchs. It's like all the different monarchs gathering up their like people to send to the
Yeah, but
tournament.
is Sham Yara that small girl who's sitting on a
Yes,
rainbow cloud or something? Yeah,
yes,
the one we saw in first book. Yeah,
yeah,
so, yeah, she's throwing a tantrum. This Beast King is the guy. You remember one of the guys in Ghost Water?
Yeah, he's Zeal's boss. Zeal's boss.
Yeah, Zeal. Yeah, Zeal is the one who's the opposite of any zeal, right?
Zeal, yeah.
Unzeal.
And the Beast King is a herald, so he's like one step below Monarch, presumably.
So the Beast King is going to send this student. Zeal is going to be back in the next book,
Presumably, yes. Provided he's Underlord,
hopefully.
which might not be.
He said, "What is the goal in what? Why do you have to hurry up advancing? You're going to advance today or tomorrow. What does it matter?" Isn't he the guy who says things like that?
Yeah, but he's
Why are you in
frugal,
such a big hurry? And
so like it's easy
yeah,
for him to say.
he could have. Yeah, he could have. Uh, what happens in Red? Okay, this Regan Shen. I don't know who that is.
That's the
He's
Redmond Hall guy.
who is he?
Yeah, he's a monarch sage, whatever, of the Redmond Hall.
Oh, is it okay? But he has called all the cults of all the four dread gods.
Yeah,
Right. So he's also going to compete in the tournament.
I mean, I think he's the monarch, so he's gonna send like his people from the
Ah, yeah,
sect
yeah. He's
to
going.
the
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And apparently, there's a monarch remnant. That's a
yeah.
thing.
The remnant is doing some stuff, right? Who is this? One second. Yeah, Emrys Silent One. Emrys Silent One. Whatever that is. I don't know. That's what this the bunch of names come up, and then I didn't care because we're going to learn them all in the next book. White doesn't just throw names at you and just leave it. He's going to explain them once more.
Yeah,
Even when little blue comes, you know that what her dress is like and what she sounds like and all those things. Every time we are introduced again and again. Right. Do you want to talk about Lyndon? Or did we finish Rieran? I don't think we finished
I
Rieran.
don't think we finished here. No, it's like this like I don't know. I felt like she's not gonna die. There's like
Yeah,
6 more books to go. She's
but
probably not
still,
gonna die, but still.
yeah. What if she's
And
like out of the race? Like, what if she's out of the running? What if she's like just disabled and just hangs on and things happen all around her, but she's not directly involved? Those are
yeah,
all valid fears, right? Even if she doesn't die
yeah, yeah. I
or
think
she
she
does something
shares.
stupid. What?
I think it is
Yeah,
fears
same
she shares.
fears.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was a nice choice of her to use her blood shadow to form a clone
Hmm.
rather than keep it subdued and keep it as a weapon and all those things.
Yeah.
This is a much better use.
Like everyone else does because like they're plebeians. They're yeah. Um. Yeah.
Yeah, she has a stronger spirit, so she can control it.
Absolutely.
And she asserts dominance. When I say frog, you jump. When I say dog, and the
And
thing
his
just replies
barks.
back to her,
Yeah.
and then it starts like laughing at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice, yeah. But it does get beaten up by Mira, but I don't think
Yeah.
the
But
parasite is
I don't think
destroyed,
it
right?
minds. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
comes, yeah,
Because that's gonna get
yeah,
like fed again by Yaren, and it's gonna continue over. Like the cycle continues.
yes, yeah.
So
So that's good, and so her lifeline is back. It's strong, and she's fine.
yeah,
But did she get more gold signs here, or did she always have six? I
she
don't
had
remember.
6. She had 6 when she
No, I
advanced
think she
to like I
like
think when her
so.
soul space opened, she got 6.
Yeah, that's what. So it is this book, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So she had two or something, and now she has six.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Now, can we go to Lyndon?
Yeah.
What
And
does
then his
Lyndon deal with mostly in this book? He's mostly dealing with guilt
yeah.
because he couldn't save Yerin, and that whole fear, that whole insecurity. I think it's very nicely done because he drank that life water
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
for fun. Like he drank so much of it, and she needed like one spoon or something. Oh, imagine that, right?
To be fair, like when you have Lyndon, you also have Dross to take away some of like the guilt. But there
Yeah.
are points where like even Dross is quiet because he knows that like Lyndon needs the time
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's nice. Like even like the contract, basically the artificial intelligence within your head knows that you're sad, and he resolves to
Yeah.
stay quiet.
I think Ross
Also,
is like wondering
yeah.
why Lyndon is embarrassed when he sees Erin naked. And he's like,
Apologies, I should
what
have
happened
knocked.
or something.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, like when he commands like the true cold of the like healer. It's like no, get like 15 people in my tent. Go off.
Yeah.
Apologies, and he just buggers off. Like he just has to say sorry at the end of
Yeah.
every sentence because he can't help himself.
He does, yeah. I mean, you can
Um,
take him out of Sacred Valley, but you can't take Sacred
yeah,
Valley out of the boy. No?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Right.
when he finally gets into the tent with Aaron, and like Ethan goes to burst in, and he just like shoves the tent in his face. Like no, you know what? Yeah, that's nice. Like no, not actually. Screw you, Mister Will White. But that's nice.
No, that tent scene was really, really nice.
Yeah.
It was very good. Yeah. And
Also, it
at
is.
the end also, once
Yeah, yeah.
she's reborn, once she's advanced, and Linda just drops or he just sags back or something, like, he can't handle it anymore. That is very nice. Yeah, you're saying something.
Is it in this book where we learn of like that Sacred Valley is like in like
Yeah. One of the
desolate and
Akura.
no, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
dangerous and forbidden territories or something.
Yeah, it was this book. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
This is where it lays out all this dragon kingdom and then the wastelands and then Sacred Valley is one small ring of mountains at the, at some frontier. And then you have this water kingdom, or what is it called? Trackless Sea? I don't think it's called Trackless Sea. Is it called the Trackless Sea? Where dra- the sea, the ocean, whatever. No. Okay, is it in the next
Oh,
book?
trackless
Okay,
sea. Yeah,
fine.
yeah. No. It's like the yeah, yeah. No, I was like hearing like one word. Like what the fuck is that? No. Yeah,
Trackless Sea. Okay, you thought I was saying something like Trackless Sea. It's
yeah, yeah.
Trackless Sea.
Trackless sea,
Yeah,
which is like the domain of North Strider. Yes.
right. But he's a dragon eater, whatever that
Yeah,
means. He was eating a dragon, to be
he
fair, in the
was. Yes.
last book. Right.
Presumably,
Do you
he's
think there's a
also
chance
inhuman. Yeah.
Harmony is like trapped inside? Or like Harmony is dead? Or is he
Yeah.
still
No,
trapped
he's
inside?
dead as hell. The world's gone. There is no world anymore.
It's gone, but maybe it's just sealed off. Maybe he's still inside it, like a
I
void.
mean, we have seen what happens to worlds that get destroyed in this book,
Yeah, that's
right?
fair.
We saw like
That's true.
iteration 943 at the prologue with
Yeah.
like
Was it
that
in the epilogue?
Abaddon.
It's some other number in the epilogue, yeah.
I think it was the same number.
Oh, was it?
I'm
Okay,
fairly
that
sure
was
it's the
like
same
from
number.
Suriel's perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, okay, right, yeah.
And so
It was nice,
someone's
but it felt so like out of place. I have no idea like why. We still haven't got to that, right? This is book 6, and we still don't know how that story unifies with this story.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
like maybe it's all at the end once he
But it
becomes
it's
way
it is
bound.
introducing bigger threats, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like you
whatever
have
this
the dread
those shit.
gods. You have like your hierarchy of needs. You have your irons and your jades in Sacred Valley. You have your low
Yeah,
gold sand vipers and shit in Soulsmith. Then
yeah,
you have like Jylong and Ghostwall in Black Flame and Skysworn. Then you have the
yeah,
Dread Gods. Then you have like everyone who's in Ghostwater, along with Lynn trying to kill him. And now you
yeah,
have the station guys in this book, but they're not like Lord or below level part of the Dread Gods, which are
yeah,
always
yeah.
like gods. But then they didn't have to fight the Dread Gods; they had to fight like Longhook, who's also a Lord. And then you have these guys who are like so far above that level that monarchs aren't going to like scratch them. So
True, true. Yeah.
it's
We need
upping
the
the ante,
Abidan
but
for that.
Lyndon hasn't caught up yet with said ante in order to actually like for them to be actually
Yeah, yeah, that's
relevant.
what I'm saying. Like, when does it start happening? Like, when
If
does
I had to
Cyril get involved
guess,
more? Hmm?
uh,
Next book?
probably not. It's probably gonna take
No,
a
I
while,
think Winter Steel is
unless
very
Ethan is a
highly rated.
monarch. In which
I'm
case,
guessing it's Winter Steel.
it could be Wintersteel. I'm gonna guess like somewhere in Reaper where it really takes off.
Reaper isn't that. popular among fans. That's what I remember.
Yeah, I think after
It's
Winter
not,
Seal, just like sort of goes down until Waybound.
yeah.
But then like
Right.
Waybound is obviously going to be
I don't think anything
yeah.
can be as bad as this book with its
Oh yeah,
stupid ending.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. This book was
No.
yeah, we hated it every second of it.
Right. Did we finish? Do we have anything more?
Um, do we? I don't know.
I don't. I don't think so.
I
Right.
mean, I could like we could fangirl over Ethan for the entire like rest of the hour, but
Do you know what does he wear at the end, at the epilogue, when he sits next to Yeren?
some like red, crimson red shirt with stars. No,
No, he's wearing bright pink robes.
okay.
Yeah.
Is there some color which he hasn't worn yet? Because I think he's worn like pretty much every color imaginable.
We see him in blue, red, pink. I don't think we've seen him in purple. Have we seen him in purple robes? I don't
I don't
think so.
know. Where does he even find that? Well, I shouldn't ask.
He is Aurelius. They're janitors. They make these clothes.
Also, which begs the question: why is a clan that has a monarch janitors?
Excuse me, are you discriminating? Are you an anti-janitor?
I'm not discriminating. I'm just saying, that, in this world,
It's
reasonably, a clan
it's a
that has a
fine
monarch.
occupation. It's a completely legit occupation. You earn
Yes.
money. It's very satisfying if you have a knack for it. Why shouldn't there be janitors? Everyone can't be like healers and farmers. The world needs janitors.
Yeah, that's true.
Ethan would just destroy you with his scissors if you say
No,
this
no,
to him,
yeah. To be fair, Dross does think that Ethan is like the most dedicated janitor there is. So,
Yeah, I mean it's spotless.
and
The roof
he is
was
really
spotless.
he he's using Linden senses, so he should be able to see.
Oh, that is so
Um,
funny. Each time he says it's your eyes, Lyndon says Dross mistook this for something, and he says, if anything, it was your eyes which misled me. Or
I forgot about something I wanted to say. Shit. Right, yeah.
which
There's
was your
that scene where
favorite?
like they're
Yeah,
doing missions for the Sky Sword, right?
yeah.
And it's so well framed
Oh,
because you have
and
like Ethan watching
oh, it
everything with
is
like
so
his
good. I
bloodline legacy.
know
It's stellar.
it. The
Like
whole thing was
we
really
don't like
nice.
this
Yeah,
book.
I think
We
that was.
don't. This book is stupid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We don't
We're
like
we're
this
not.
book.
We're just gushing over this one
But that
scene,
was
like 2 page scene.
that was
Yeah.
really good.
Because it just says Ethan is just sitting smoking his pipe with a dying remnant in the room, and then you realize that remnant was the ace up this guy's sleeve, and he's destroyed it already before the fight even began. So it was too good, yeah. And
Oh,
there is a scene where he uses a script or something to light the pipe,
yeah, yeah.
right?
He doesn't have to. He just
Because he
does it because
likes
it's like
watching it
yeah.
glow. It looks nice, and somebody wonders, right? Like, why does this guy use a script to light a pipe? He could just, summon Fire Madra or
I
something.
think was like in Soulsmith where he like steals somebody's lighter. Like he cavorts through the air, takes
He
somebody's
does.
lighter, and just
Yeah,
like flips over the pipe. Yeah, like
he does.
it's
Yeah.
just Ethan. It's how Ethan
Maybe
works.
that's the one he's still keeping it. Maybe
Could
that's the
be.
one
It could
he's
be the
using
same
it
thing.
now.
Yeah, could be the same.
Right. So, what is your favorite blooper? I have a
Definitely the one
strong
about splitting
favorite here.
cores. That
No,
or
no,
the
no.
the Oreo one. Yeah.
The Oreo. It has to be the Oreo. It's always talking about this perfectly shaped scales with his face and stuff like that. And then turns out it's black with something white in the center. I mean, to be fair, that is the greatest spiritual elixir ever invented by mankind. Would you disagree?
No, I
I
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, I found the one about like
Right. Hmm.
because
Which one?
that sounds like something Ethan would say. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I
If he
hear
did
thousands
find
of
Oreo,
people
yeah.
that are
Yeah.
screaming in frustration whenever I don't split my core. Like, yeah, but have you tried actually splitting it? Well, I have watched.
And some other people are screaming now.
Hmm, that is
But
strange.
he's being so modest and saying like thousands of people. I don't think is the readership still in thousands? Don't you think it would be more?
Absolutely not. Like the most popular highlights have a few thousand highlights on my Kindle app,
Oh,
and that's just like the
nice.
popular highlights. So it's probably
Yeah, yeah.
in the tens of thousands at the very least.
Definitely, yeah, yeah. Because it's all out on what? It was out for free and it's so popular. So,
Yeah, yeah. No, it's like probably, I don't want to say in the millions, but judging by how well the Kickstarter did and the fact that it's getting animated, which this probably tells you how. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, um, it's quite popular, so I don't think it's just thousands.
We might we might even get a map if they
Yeah,
cross like $1 million or something on Kickstarter. So he's very upset about it, Will
yeah.
White. So should we wind up?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, wait, are we winding up now?
Yeah, are we? Okay.
Go
Yeah.
on.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Yeah.
listening. Thank you, Maura, for allowing me to trash this book because it look, no, we like the book,
It's
but it's a stupid book and we don't like it.
we don't like it, no. But we
So
have to start the next one quickly and see where
yeah,
it goes. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Just to make sure that it's stupid. Anyway, thank you very much, and good
Good
night.
night.
Yeah.
Bye.